Hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today I want to talk about something that's got me genuinely excited for the World of Warcraft private server scene. If you're like me, you've been playing WoW since the early days, you know how many fresh Wrath of Lich King servers come and go. But this one, Frostmourne, feels different. It's launched on October 3rd, and it's not just another vanilla Wrath of Lich King experience. They take in the core Wrath and layered on thoughtful changes, quality of life improvements, and fresh content to make it what some are calling Wrath of Lich King Plus. I'll walk you through what sets it apart from basics to the deeper tweaks and why I think it's worth checking out. Let's dive into it. First off, a quick overview of the server. Frostmourne is a Wrath of Lich King realm with a twist. It's rebuffed, meaning they've remastered parts of the expansion to keep it engaging. Base rates are solid, experience is at 5x, honor, profession, and reputations are all at 2x. It's nothing crazy, but it's a smooth out the grind without making it feel trivial. The server emphasizes a polished experience with no bots, a fair economy through cross-faction auction houses, and anti-RMT measures to ensure stability. What really makes Frostmourne stand out is how it elevates the standard Wrath of Lich King formula. It's not just fresh, it's Wrath of Lich King Plus because they've added features that respect the original while fixing pain points and introducing new elements. Let's start with quality of life stuff, because that's where a lot of us players appreciate these things. AoE looting is in, no more clicking on every corpse after a big pull. Everything drops at one go. Auto learn spells mean you don't have to run back to trainers every few levels. Skills unlock as you progress. Account-wide collections for mounts, pets, and appearances mean less repetitive grinding for alts. Cross-faction gameplay is extensive, so you can play with Horde or Alliance friends seamlessly. And Racial Shift lets you play the race you want but pick the abilities of others. Flexible without breaking immersion. They've also added modern conveniences, but nothing alters the core Wrath feel. For example, you can now earn XP from battlegrounds, their objectives, and mining herbalism. Rare NPCs give significant XP boosts, making exploring worth it. Events called Accords add buffs like 50% more honor in battlegrounds, 50% more XP, or additional emblems of heroism from bosses, all visible in the in-game calendar. These tweaks keep the game dynamic without losing the classic Northrend vibe. Now, on to bigger additions that push us into Wrath of Lich King Plus territory. New race class combinations are here. Expanding options in lore-friendly ways. You got Dwarf Shamans and Undead Paladins, which fit the story and add depth to the roleplay. From the dev updates on Discord, they're also including Gnome Priests and Blood Elf Warriors. Cool pick that open up new builds. There's a brand new raid coming, packed with unique lore, bosses, and exclusive items. Details are still unfolding, but it's set to release with TOC, designed to offer fresh challenges alongside the classics. Hardcore mode is an option too, 1x XP, 1 lives, and of course, no resurrections. Legendary items are getting a revamp. New ones are introduced gradually throughout the tiers to balance classes and specs. For instance, a legendary hunter bow drops to tier 7. Also, a new two-handed axe shown on screen now. It's available to paladins and warriors, but rejects death knights, adding that flavorful restriction. The goal is to keep underperforming specs competitive without overpowering the strong ones, ensuring diverse raid comps. Ascended dungeons are another highlight. These are harder versions of existing dungeons, like the ones Blizzard added to their Wrath of Lich King servers. They drop catch-up currencies like Emblems of Ascension, which evolve per tier, and past tier loot, helping newer returning players gear up smoothly. No more feeling stuck if you join mid-tier. Progression feels structured and fair. On the achievement sides, new one with titles, pets, mounts, and other secrets, collectors have plenty to chase. And speaking of mounts and pets, tons of new ones were added, including a spider mount with a 100% drop rate from Heroic KT. Nax Trask also has a 5 to 10% chance to drop a 60% mount used exclusively in the raid. A gallery of these are coming soon, but it's clear they're expanding the rewards. PvE progression has been redefined for fairness across guild sizes. Tier 7 and Old War are reworked. Normal modes, 10 and 25 man drop 10 man loot, keeping smaller groups viable. Heroic, both sizes, drop 10-25 man loot for the big challenges. Loot scales with raid size, so no one feels shortchanged. Lockouts are shared between normal and heroic, but 10 and 25 man are separate, so you can clear both weekly, but choose the difficulty wisely. To unlock heroic, the leader needs to kill the normal dungeon or raid first, with a short cooldown for switching mid-raid. One thing I want to touch on briefly is the class balancing, especially for warriors. Protection warriors are getting a major overhaul to make them viable main tanks again, no longer overshadowed by paladins or death knights. A standout change is a new talent, Unbroken Rage, which reduces damage by 20% when you're below 35% HP, giving prop warriors a clutch survival tool similar to what prop paladins have with Arch and Defender. Another key addition is Painkiller, healing you for up to 15% of the block damage. These tweaks, plus improved block chance and rage regeneration, make Prot Warriors much stronger without breaking the balance. For Fury Warriors, Titan Grip has a 10% damage penalty removed at launch for smoother start, though it returns in Trial of the Crusader to balance later tiers. Check the Discord for the full list of warrior changes if you want the specifics. Shifting to PvP because Wrath Arena and Battlegrounds are a big draw. The Conquest system replaces the old flush model. You earn points right after every match with a weekly cap that grows by 800 each week, starting at 1600. No resets, so if you miss time, you can catch up. Arena teams are out. Queue solo or with friends for faster, fairer matches. Rating requirements are mostly gone. PvP gear is buyable without them, except elite weapons which need 2500 conquest over the season. Previous season's conquest gear becomes honor gear, so in season 8, Relentless is honor purchasable. From the Discord devs, some extra PvP tweaks. No more honor plus arena points gear mix. One set for honor, one set for conquest points per season. Savage Gladiator set is easier via PvP quest chain. Path of War isn't available, but these changes make progression consistent and alt friendly. General additions from the devs. Items like commendations are account bound. There's a new tabard, Sons of Odir, and an XP boost as a 12-hour tradable potion. World events items stay current tier with lower versions added. Black market auction house for cosmetics, mounts, pets, and normal tier items. Bidding starts at 1 gold and it's a 24-hour auction. This will not be available at launch. Also, glyphs. They're adding all the glyphs, Blizzard included, for the official Wrath of Lich King servers, giving classes like Druids, Paladins, and Warriors their full range of customization options from the original expansion. Also, some other additional class changes: Paladins dots from seals apply via Divine Storm and Crusader Strike. Hunters also get Trap Launcher, but no BGs in arenas. Same with mages, they get Time Warp, not allowed in BGs and arena. All this adds up to a server that's respectful of Wrath's legacy, but evolves it. It's not overhauling everything into a custom mess. It's enhancing what's there to fix the frustrations and add variety. Launch is October 3rd, with a custom client launcher coming soon. Create an account on the site, download the client, and jump in. Check their Discord for updates, devs are very active on there. If you're tired of the same old fresh servers that fizzle out, Frostmourne might be the one that sticks. It's got the balance of nostalgia and innovation. Let me know in the comments if you're planning on playing and what class you plan on rolling. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you out there.